Hi, guys. My name is Diana, and as my next guest, I have an amazing Indian artist. Her name is Manju, but her full name is
Manju Unnikrishnan.
nice. Look at her art. It's beautiful. It's so bright, and it's unique and it's different. But I'll stop talking. Please introduce yourself. What do you do?
Hi, my name is Manju Unnikrishnan, and I'm a software professional. Uh, and This is my happy place. Art is my passion, and I have been connected to art right from my childhood. So it's been always there, but I couldn't choose art as a career. And now I'm just exploring my passion.
Beautiful. We all can relate to that. I came from business to art, and maybe if I'll need to go, I'll go back. But this is my happy place.
Yes.
What I feel is like if artists start painting, like there's no way to stop. It's
Yes.
like a disease. It's like in a good way, disease in a good way.
This is.
When did you figure it out you are an artist? How old were you? Do you remember?
Yeah, so to tell you the truth, being a Hindu, we had so many cultural celebrations where we would do floral patterns on the floor or specific drawings related to some kind of celebration. So I was always participating in that. I was also participating in fabric painting when there was a fashion show in my office. So I knew art was there. And you know that we love the festival of colors like
Yes.
Holi.
I
So,
even have a painting. I
so
do.
we are connected to bright
Yes.
colors and
Yes.
art. But it's only after COVID that I realized that I really need something, to feel happy because I was not that happy with my job, unfortunately. But so that's the point where I decided to study something related to art. So I started a class for this particular style of painting. The teacher is in India, and I loved it. And once I started drawing, I found myself drawing more of these. And now it was a good idea to place this art somewhere so that others can see it. And that's how I ended up in this studio.
Beautiful.
But I still don't recognize myself as a full on artist. I think I'm growing. So
We
I'm
all do. We all do. We're like, I'm not an artist. I'm just like here, especially people who came. Uh, there's some artists who were like painting from their childhood,
yes.
and there always are. And we like you and me, and others, we came from business,
Yes.
or you gotta go and make money, people, and then we're like, I'm not really, which you are,
Thank you.
which you
Thank you
are.
so much.
Um, what motivates you? What brings you inspiration?
I think, okay, I have seen a lot of strong women in my life. My grandmother is the most strong woman I have ever seen in my life. So, women empowerment was my favorite and is my favorite topic. So, you will see a lot of women in my studio where, so that is one thing. Then I'm also inspired by India. I want to bring my roots, my tradition, and culture in the most happy way. So, you will see a good luck Ganesha or a romance between Krishna and Radha, as in the middle,
Mhm.
a happy dancing Radha, as you can see above, and that's Indian rodeo. So,
I didn't know Indians have rodeo.
yes, but
Really?
the rodeo in India is more wild. Like they just leave the
Oh,
bull onto the street and people run after the rodeo. So
wow.
it's more like a, I don't know. It's not controlled like we have in.
Okay.
It's more wild, I would say.
Okay.
And so those became my topics. And then I speak about the life of Indian women, like how she goes through some strict rules into arranged marriages and some customs. And I also like to paint Indian tribal paintings. So there are some tribal groups in the central part of India, some amazing paintings like Gaunt, Mandala. So I bring all these. Um, oh, I'm getting excited when I'm talking. I have so many topics always. It's
Beautiful.
like a whole bunch of topics is ready in my mind to draw. Um, I feel happy when I.
So, since we're talking about artists come from business, and what would you advise to ladies, since we're talking about women empowerment, what would you say to ladies who see and go to work, 8 to 5? What would you say?
Um, I would,
Recommend them.
yeah, so do not stress your life like you have to find an outlet. So for me, working, like I am actually a on call person in my team. So that means 24/7, I may have to work if there is some production issue happens or something. So I found myself more doing my job and getting stressed about it. So this is like a good outlet for me. But I don't have an art education or experience to give an expert art related advice, but I will say this: you need to have something stable which will supply towards your art interests. Like you should have money to buy your supplies. You should have money to, so that you're not pressured. You have to sell your art. So take your steps slow. That's what I'm doing. And that's what I would suggest. But do not stop. You should explore your passion and whatever it is. That's what I think. I mean, I hope that's a good advice. That's what I am doing.
Yes, that's your advice. I don't think they're good or bad. That's just your advice. That's, yeah, this, I can relate to that. I wish someone like, I guess I wish I would do something like that earlier,
I
because
agree with you.
and I think COVID also, the something that changed a
Yes.
lot of things and a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, that was too stressed. The job is stressful.
Yes.
COVID, society, stress, like all of that. I'm like, okay, I need to, and that's a great way to
Yes. I agree with you.
put your art. When did you decide to get a gallery or be a part of the gallery?
Well, so I was in Baytown when I made my first mural, and I had to display my art somewhere. So I went to the Art League of Baytown.
I did too.
And I think now I remember your name. This name was familiar. So I actually, that's where I met Rebecca. And then we both ended up in this studio. We came here, saw the studio spaces, and we signed the lease together. So we saw
Wow.
the studio together.
That's
And we
like we
signed the
just
lease.
figured it out now. That same roots.
Yes.
Baytown.
So that's where I met her because I was a volunteer, and you can
Oh,
be a volunteer
wow.
too, right? So
Yeah.
Saturdays I used to go there, and so Sawyer Yards, I was familiar of Sawyer Yards because whenever I was speaking about art, I got suggestions that uh, because I used to make watercolor greeting cards, and I still have it.
Oh,
So
okay.
those are like spicy and non-spicy greeting cards. So one of my friend told me, "Oh, you should go to Sawyer's Yard because so many people will like your cards." And I didn't know. I used to go to farmers market.
Yes.
There is one in Esplanade, I think, in front of the oldest Nymphas in Navigation Boulevard.
I know that
So I used to
place.
go and
Yes.
attend there and introduce my cards to and I have sold more than like 300 cards, I think.
Yes. Love it.
So those were all like steps for me,
Mhm.
and then eventually I had started the studio, and I would like to grow more and explore when time comes.
Do you have any other projects coming up? Can you
Oh, yeah.
tell
So,
a little
yes.
bit?
So, here we have exhibitions all the time. And the one super cool exhibition that I'm looking forward to is a collaboration exhibition where two artists can, you know, have a collaboration piece together. So, I am so excited about it because I have talked to few of our artists and they have agreed to my request. So I'm hoping like two different art styles coming together.
Mm,
I'm super
nice.
excited about it. I don't know how it will all turn out, but it will be interesting.
Nice.
This
When
should
is it?
So it should be starting in May.
Okay.
Here it will be a super amazing exhibition.
Love it. I'm looking forward for something.
Yes, you are
My
also.
main, okay, not main, but one of the favorite questions. So, if you would pick any artist through entire humanity, who would you pick
Okay,
to
so
collaborate with?
yes. So I have to stick to my India here because I know that not many will be giving you an Indian artist. There
And
is,
that's awesome.
yes. So there is a very famous artist called Raja Ravi Verma. He was the best at the time. Like I think he was in 1846, around that time, I think.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I don't know the exact dates of his lifespan, but he painted the most beautiful Indian women from epics and stories and what he heard. Now, in my studio, I have art collaboration where my acrylic painting, I connect it with calligraphy, and I also have calligraphy
Oh,
classes here.
nice.
So I wish I can have a collaboration with him where I would
Mm.
request to him to draw a modern woman, women of our century, and then write powerful words. Like calligraphy can bring a lot of meaning to a painting.
Mhm.
Very recently, I sold one of my original painting with calligraphy to a wellness center where my
Mm.
painting will be displayed for inspiration. So
Mhm.
I think how cool it will be if Raja Ravi Verma can draw a painting and I can write calligraphy. That will be
Yes.
super exciting.
Love it. And I mean, who knows what other artists may inspire you in the future and your collaboration. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so much.
I'm
And
so happy for
you are
you.
such a wonderful individual to search for artists and try to find out their passion and their future plans and their inspiration, and
Thank
I
you.
think we are really lucky to have you here.
Oh, thank you
So
so much. I'm
here's
really
your
happy that you come to and talk to me. And really, without you, this won't be possible. Without you, galleries won't sell. Without you, people would not have places to come. So,
correct.
yeah, and it's all about energy again.
Yes, I
It was
agree.
very, very nice talking to you.
Very, very. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you
Thank
so
you.
much.
You're such a wonderful person.
I love you. Yes. Thank you.